there is to know about GTA 6, but nobody has done one quite like this. So for the next 40 minutes, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about GTA 6, from leaks to headlines, confirmed content, and a bit of grounded speculation. So grab a snack and a cold drink, like the video, and as always, I'm Sav. This ain't your average YouTube clickbait. Let's dive in. Okay, so this video was originally around an hour and a half long. Now, I've condensed everything that can be condensed to deliver the most efficient and all-encompassing guide to GTA 6 without skipping anything important. I've packed years of updates into one massive presentation, so feel free to jump around using chapters, but be warned, because it is so tightly packed, you may miss new information by doing so. All right, so fun fact about Savvy. I really struggle to fall asleep at night. I lay there sometimes 45 minutes to an hour, not video. All right, let's get back to the content. So our journey begins with Rockstar's official reveals. Trailer 1 dropped in December of 2023, spotlighting Vice City, now a part of the sprawling state of the Oneida, and introduced our dual protagonists, Lucia and Jason, with Lucia as the clear focal point and the franchise's first female lead in Trailer 1. The trailer revealed environmental diversity with neon-soaked streets, iconic beaches, atmospheric Everglades, and packed highways. Then in May of 2025, Rockstar expanded the scope and dropped a second trailer, this time showing us tropical keys, rural backroads, industrial ports, and deepened the character.
I don't know if it's just me, even though the second trailer showed a lot. The first trailer, that feeling, it don't, like, I didn't get the same feeling with trailer 2. Like, I still think trailer 1 is better than trailer 2. I don't know, it's just me. Like, trailer 1 was amazing, bro. I was freaking out.
Dynamics between Lucia and Jason, teasing their volatile partnership and larger narrative complexity. Rockstar's official site provides crucial context through character profiles and background lore that extends beyond trailer footage. Now, while Rockstar tightly controls the official reveals, no GTA 6 breakdown would be complete without covering the leaks that reshape what fans know. In September 2022, over 90 early development clips hit the web, showing Lucia, Jason, and a rough Vice City in active development. Rockstar confirmed the breach, but stressed that the early footage was not representative of the final game. These leaks revealed prototype gameplay like robbery mechanics, shooting, driving, and character switching in a raw state. But more importantly, they showed placeholders and developer tools, revealing behind-the-scenes iteration and hinting at features like dynamic wanted systems and evolving weather AI. Much of what was seen between character names, locations, gameplay ideas was later polished and verified by Rockstar's official
trailers.
That leak was big, but the leak era didn't end there. Since 2022, new details have surfaced, most notably from GameRoll. Now, GameRoll earned credibility by correctly revealing the protagonists' full names before the official announcements. Then, in his more recent leaks, included over 700 enterable stores with functional malls, a story divided into 5 chapters, dual protagonist system details, and claimed removals of features like dual wielding, going prone, and specific strip club content. These later leaks, while debated and impossible to fully verify, do add speculation paths that sometimes align with official reveals. The community is divided on how much weight to assign to these 100%. Leaks, but they do broaden the picture of GTA 6's ambition. Now, until the game launches, all details, especially from unofficial sources, should be viewed as provisional at best. But Rockstar's behind-the-scenes strategy for GTA 6 is coming into focus through both their public job postings and a string of ambitious. Okay, so Take-Two Interactive has filed 9 patents that could completely change how video games work. These patents reveal the company's plans for making games feel much more real and exciting than ever before. The first patent covers what amounts to smarter navigation for game characters. It was filed back in April of 2019. Remember how annoying it was when computer-controlled characters would walk into walls or take weird routes? Well, this patent fixes that problem. In games like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, NPCs followed preset paths and often made sharp, unrealistic turns that broke immersion. This new GPS-like system with dramatically more pathing options could lead to major navigational improvements for NPCs. The main benefit would likely be much more realistic traffic on roads with more navigation.
Thank you, bro. The nightlife, bro. If y'all ever been to Miami, bro, well, I wouldn't say all the time, but like, bro, traffic hit crazy, you know what I'm saying? And you be cutting up. I mean, I went to Miami with my dogs. We was cutting up in traffic. I'll never do that again. But like I was saying, realistic traffic. I want to be able to cut up in the game, you know, like a setup course or some like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to cut up I want real traffic. I want NPCs getting mad at each other, coming out the whips trying to fight each other. They said there's gonna be things like that in the game, so we could get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every day shouldn't be packed. Like, the beach shouldn't be packed 24/7. When it's raining, it should be people leaving or, you know, half empty. You feel me? But on Fridays in the game, it should be packed. You know, Friday, the weekend coming up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the beach should be packed. And with the clubs at night, you know what I'm saying? It's the weekend. I want it to be more realistic. I want a more realistic vibe to it. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, at night, some of the stores closed. They weren't always open. So some things like that I would love to see in the game.
To choose from, cars and pedestrians might take smoother turns and movements without those jarring corrections that killed immersion in prior games. As a bonus, NPCs could also potentially dive underwater and interact with marine wildlife.
See what I'm saying? I want the NPCs to do what we're doing, bro. I want us to pull up to a car meet. We're able to watch the car meet, and across from the car meet, you see NPCs busting at each other. You have the option to intervene, pop them, or you have the option to run away with the other NPCs to see their reactions or their comments. Perfect. That's perfect, bruh.
Without needing custom programming for each situation. The second patent deals with the realistic character movement systems. This one was filed in October of 2020. Before, characters basically had one way of moving with robotic transitions between actions. The movement system could adapt to everything happening to the character. If they get hurt, they might limp. If they're tired, they could move slower. The movements would likely blend together more smoothly without characters snapping into weird positions.
They did that perfect in Red Dead Redemption 2, you feel me? It was good in Red Dead.
Before acting out the animation. Body type. This is one of their newest patents filed in September of animations that automatically adapt to any body type. This is one of their newest patents filed in September of 2024. And in earlier games like GTA 5, making characters unusually tall, short, or heavy often broke animations, resulting in uncanny animations or clothing clipping through bodies.
Yeah.
Clothing was mostly painted on and prone to visual glitches. GTA 6's system could offer two major improvements. First, every character's movement might be tailored to their actual body shape in real time. Secondly, clothing and accessories could be physically simulated to fit each wearer properly. Shirts might be stretched based on body type, and accessories like bracelets could realistically interact with features like arm hair instead of floating unrealistically. This could move beyond one-size-fits-all character models, making every person look and move uniquely with clothing that actually fits and behaves naturally. There's also a patent covering procedural interiors and world variation. Now, this one goes back to December of 2017, making it one of the earlier patents in the collection. Instead of hand designing every single room, this patent could let Rockstar automatically generate building interiors using modular building blocks like floors, walls, furniture, and decor. The system might apply tags such as luxury or dirty to reflect what kind of property it should be. Apartments, shops, and hideouts could better match their neighborhoods and even evolve if the world changes around them. This could mean that each interior has different combinations of furniture, color schemes, and levels of wear, greatly reducing the repetition found in earlier games. NPCs placed within these spaces might be chosen to fit the setting, making everything feel more realistic. While not every building would be unique or enterable, this system could make interiors feel a lot more varied, dynamic, and alive than ever before. It makes perfect sense if Rockstar is looking to increase the amount of enterable buildings. Take-Two also has a patent for graphics that react to the world around them, and this was filed back in April of 2019. Take-Two's advanced graphics patent could introduce a system where mud, dust, snow, and wetness build up and interact dynamically across the game world, not just with basic overlays, but with complex real-time layers on cars, clothing, and other surfaces. Unlike older games where dirt or weather effects relied on simple preset texture swaps, or were limited to specific scenes, this technology might constantly monitor player actions and environmental factors to update surfaces with precision. Effects could accumulate, blend, or wear away in response to movement, impacts, weather changes, or even sunlight. For example, mud might splatter uniquely on individual tires or fenders, and snow could melt off of a car as it warms in the sun. Not that we're getting snow in GTA 6, but this is just...
We gonna get snow in GTA 6. We got it in 5. We did get snow in 5. I'm pretty sure 2 years from GTA 6, 3 years, they'll do a Christmas update and make it out of snow. You know what I'm saying? Or does it snow in Florida, bro? It's a video game. Relax.
To illustrate the point. The layering system might work almost like real-world physics, allowing grime, rain, and dust to to mix and change over time, giving each object a unique appearance based on what happens to the object in the game. This could create a much richer, more immersive and lived-in world where every environment visibly reacts to every action, all happening efficiently in real time without hurting game performance. Another patent relates to managing how players share space in large online worlds. Filed in November of 2021, this focuses on making multiplayer games feel more populated and alive. Take-Two's November 2021 patent could enable dynamic management of multiplayer sessions by seamlessly splitting and merging player groups as people move around the game world. In GTA 5, online sessions were capped for stability, and joining friends often meant hitting loading screens or empty lobbies. The new system might automatically balance player density so busy areas can feel populated while remote spots can feel quieter without visible transitions or lag. Session management can happen in the background where players see others appear or disappear naturally as they move, and reconnections after internet drops or joining friends might be much smoother. This could meet server limitations by flexibly merging sessions only where needed, making the world feel fuller while preserving technical stability. There's also a patent that covers safe trading systems between players. Take-Two filed this one back in May 2021, and we're going to cover this in more depth in the monetization.
I heard about it, but I never spoke about it.
This patent from May 2021 could focus on a secure infrastructure for in-game player trading and transaction. The improved system might support a reliable modular platform for direct trades, including user-generated content and potentially real money exchanges within a controlled environment, of course. It could feature robust fraud detection, keeping verifiable records of every transaction and offer mechanisms for resolving or recovering from disputes. These additions might make it safer for players to run virtual shops, engage in commerce, or buy and sell creations without fear of losing items or being scammed. All of this is going to fold directly into the UGC content that's coming later on after the game drops. Think of Roblox or Fortnite creative. Finally, there's a patent for a smart anti-cheat system that monitors player behavior. This was filed back in January of 2022. Now, this anti-cheat patent could also represent a shift from the old model, which mainly scanned game files or local data for hacks. Cheaters could actually evade detection by modifying files outside the game's scope. Now, anti-cheat might be streamed from servers into a player's computer only during gameplay and focus on monitoring live behavior, like catching impossible actions like teleporting, speed hacks, or other in-game exploits as they happen. The system could be designed to disappear from memory when the game closes, minimizing privacy concerns. Simple mods that don't alter gameplay, such as visual or cosmetic changes, might be less likely to be flagged, while cheats that break the rules could be detected more quickly and reliably. Together, all these patents could create the most realistic and fair online gaming experience ever, in addition to the things that they bring to the story mode. If we're talking about GTA 6, it's always surrounded in controversy, so of course there's a few topics that we need to cover. But again, these characters are listed on the website, and this information comes directly from there. First, we have Jason Duval. Jason is someone who's tried to move beyond a troublesome past surrounded by criminals, including a stint in the army. He's back in the Keys working for local drug runners and thinking about a different path. Jason's story is closely tied to Lucia, and their partnership could change everything for him, for better or for worse. Then we have Lucia Caminos. Lucia was taught to fight from an early age by her father and has always had to look out for herself and her family. Defending her family actually landed her in prison in Leonida, but luck gave her a second chance. Now she's determined to be smart and chase a better life and make her own opportunities. Lucia wants stability and security, especially after seeing her mother's dreams go unfulfilled, and sees working with Jason as a possible way out. And then for some supporting cast members listed on the website, we have Cal Hampton. Cal is Jason's friend and connected to Brian as well. He prefers the quiet life, often monitoring Coast Guard communications at home, and is generally content, even if a bit suspicious of the world. Then we have Booby Ike. Booby is a well-known figure in the Vice City community who's managed to turn a background in street life into a successful business empire, including real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio.
That's Big Smoke from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Cool with him in the beginning, but he a snake at the end. We gonna kill him and Draquan gonna take his club and his business. Telling you.
He works closely with Draquan, an up-and-coming music mogul, to build their music label. Speaking of Draquan, he's focused on making it big in music and runs the Only Raw Records label with Booby. His background is more about hustling than crime, and he's pushing to sign and promote new talent, including the viral duo Real Dimes. Real Dimes is a rap group made up of Bay Lux and Roxy, and they're longtime friends and partners in music. using their talent and social media presence to turn street experiences into large-scale success. After an early hit song brought them recognition, they're looking to continue their rise under Draquan's label. Then there's Raul Batista. Raul is an experienced and ambitious bank robber, always searching for skilled people willing to take risks. He's confident and strategic, but has a habit of upping the stakes, which forces his crew to decide how far they're willing to go. Then there's Brian Heder, or Brian Heater. Brian's an old generation drug runner from the Keys, now running operations from his boatyard. He relies on his experience to keep his businesses going, helping Jason with a place to stay as long as he pitches in with jobs and stays connected to his family. And then there's the secondary characters that we've pieced together from the trailer footage and screenshots. First off, we have a pregnant woman, a character seen multiple times in the trailers appearing visibly pregnant. She shares close and cheerful moments with Lucia and
exactly. And that guy, that dude and her is close. One of them is going to get popped. One of them is going to get taken out. You know how Rockstar likes to do that, close. They close, like at the end of GTA 4, Roman or Nico's girlfriend gets popped. One of them going to get popped. There were rumors saying that the guy that says Vice City Baby in the trailer looks like the girl's brother, the one that's pregnant. They said that he's going to get popped, but the game hasn't even, there's nowhere. I never heard anything about it, but someone said it in one of my comments. But, I don't know, we're just going to have to see. But I believe Rockstar always likes to start this little group thing and then it falls apart. It always happens, but we'll just have to see. One of them is going to die.
Jason celebrating, hanging out, and participating in group activities. However, her precise relationship to the protagonist and her name have not been officially confirmed. Then we have the young man that accompanies her. He's often shown alongside the pregnant woman and Lucia, appearing to be part of the same social circle. He appears to care for Lucia and is featured bringing Jason and Lucia into a nightclub, also taking a selfie. Like the pregnant woman, his name and specific role remain unannounced. Then more interestingly, we have the unnamed cop. He's a reoccurring law enforcement officer depicted prominently in the second trailer. He's seen kicking down a door looking for supposed future.
He's gonna be like Officer Tenpenny. He's gonna be on Jason's trail. You better not be snake. You better not be a snake. We got a mole in the group, like somebody, and he think it's Jason. Think of Dexter Morgan and that. Damn, I forgot his name. The surprise motherfucker, dude. You know what I mean? Him, and it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Fugitives with the other members of his task force. This unit is likely the group that is hunting Jason and Lucia, and there may even be a crooked nature to the way that they operate. And then lastly, we have Phil from Ammunition. Phil appears in a commercial segment working behind the counter of his gun shop in Leonida. He's portrayed as a heavy-set firearms dealer and a clear reference to Phil Cassidy from earlier GTA games, specifically Vice City. But he's now presented as the face of Ammunition in the region. At this point, there's no solid evidence of a full moral choice system or drastically branching narratives. So don't expect RPG-style decision trees, but do expect meaningful consequences, optional different routes for missions, choices between stealth and chaos, and loyalty moments that might impact late-game scenarios. The leaked mission structure hints at different playstyles similar to GTA 5's heist options or Red Dead's honor system, but keeps the story tightly focused on Lucia and Jason's journey. Recent leaks credited to GameRoll claim that GTA 6 will feature a relationship or trust meter between Jason and Lucia directly shaped by player choices. This system is described as an evolution of the honor mechanic from Red Dead Redemption 2, impacting how the protagonists interact and possibly influencing missions or story outcomes. The rumor suggests that your actions can strengthen or strain the partnership in meaningful ways throughout the game. While the leak fits with Rockstar's established approach to consequence-driven gameplay, nothing yet has been officially confirmed. While Rockstar hasn't pinned down an official outlife, the city appears to be packed with vibrant neighborhoods that mix beachside bars, hotels, and what looks like numerous enterable shops
bro, that's
and
Miami,
areas
bro.
like Vice Beach and the downtown core seem especially lively, hinting at the dense and interactive urban experience, though the true extent of the interior access remains to be confirmed. South of Vice City, the Leonida Keys appear to represent Rockstar's version of the Florida Keys. screenshots show sun-drenched tropical islands connected by long bridges, marinas, and stretches of open water. The region features impressively varied coastal scenes, suggesting activities like boating, water sports, and exploration. Inspired by the Florida Everglades, Grass Rivers is showcased in screenshots filled with winding marshlands, rivers, and dense vegetation. Players can expect natural settings with wooden walkways, rustic cabins, and wildlife such as alligators and birds. The main gameplay here appears to emphasize exploration and encounters with nature. Port Gellhorn is depicted as a major port and industrial zone with sprawling docks, shipping containers, cranes, and cargo ships seen in trailers and images. This area
Now you guys gotta understand, bro. Like, I'm already saying it now. The combat in Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be insane because in one of the elites, no, like literally the footage in the trailer, Lucia's doing MMA. She's fighting. We obviously get to do MMA in the game, so you can tell the combat is gonna be similar to Grand Theft Auto 4 mixed with Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's perfect. Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, you just had that, you know, street fighting type of animation, man. We was tired of the same stuff. I want the kicking back, punching. We might be able to, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption 2, we could run and, you know, tackle people to the floor, but imagine being able to earth somebody and slam them on the ground. That's perfect. I'll be doing that all game. Slamming people. But yeah, I already know the fighting mechanics is going to be perfect in that game.
area seems to serve as a gritty commercial and logistical hub with various warehouses and a different urban atmosphere within the wider map. Ambrosia is a significant inland city in central Leonida, shown in official GTA 6 materials as an industrial and agricultural hub.
Yeah.
The area is dominated by the massive Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery with extensive surrounding farmlands, smokestacks, and evidence of crop burning. Visuals and commentary point to a gritty blue-collar atmosphere, quite distinct from the glitz of Vice City or the leisure vibe of the Coastal Keys. The town appears shaped by challenging economic realities, local industry, and visible social tensions, including a strong biker gang presence. Ambrosia serves as Leonida's industrial heartland, likely offering storylines and gameplay rooted in labor, crime, and small-town politics. Mount Calaga is presented as a vast mountainous wilderness in the north.
This is beautiful, bro. This is amazing. This is just beautiful. I love it. Mount Calaga. Definitely Red Dead vibes. The nature, the wildlife. Obviously, but imagine we snooping around and we find Bigfoot. Bigfoot was in past Grand Theft Auto games, but there's something else called a skunk ape. They're replacing it with Bigfoot. The skunk ape is in Grand Theft Auto 6. It got leaked. So that'll be something we get to hunt down, see with our sniper rifle, but never catch it. But we never know.
Official materials highlighted rugged rock formations, forested trails, campsites, and panoramic viewpoints. This region appears to provide opportunities for outdoor activities such as hiking, driving, and wildlife encounters, and is focused on natural exploration.
So right now, I'm saying it before it happens. I already know a character that is returning for Grand Theft Auto 6. Everybody knows it. It's Laszlo. Laszlo is returning. This dude has been... We haven't seen him, but he's been mentioned in past games. The only game we've seen him in was Grand Theft Auto 5. He's going to show up, or we're going to hear him on his talk show, Fame or Shame or whatever. We're going to hear him in Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm calling it right now. They mentioned Jay Norris. Got his head blown off. Don't forget that. And they're going to mention the trio. Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. They're going to mention them. But... might be able to even see Lester. Lester settled down with his wife. Never know. Might be able to see him in Vice City.
Now, to really appreciate the scale of Leonida, you need to look at what the community's accomplished with the GTA 6 mapping project. And my hat's off to these guys. They've worked their butts off for this. This fan-driven initiative is a phenomenon in its own right. Hundreds of analysts and artists have painstakingly pieced together Leonida's streets, landmarks, and interiors using every scrap of official material, frames from trailers, screenshots, even subtle license plate numbers. And the result is the most detailed pre-release map in GTA history. I mean, these guys are measuring shadows models to determine the size of buildings and locations. The original Bloomberg Project Americas report described a massive multi-country map concept for GTA 6.
Oh yeah, they scrapped it, bro. They scrapped it. So you know how like Grand Theft Auto 6 is based off of Leonida, and that's Florida. It was just Florida. But they were supposed to... Project Americas, when Grand Theft Auto 6 was first coming out, it got scrapped multiple times. It was going to be the whole United States, basically. Not just Florida. You know what I'm saying? There was going to be Georgia. My bad. I'm trolling. But, as you can see, it says... Sticking to that pledge has already prompted changes to the game. Original plans for the title, which is code named Project Americas, were for it to be more vast than any Grand Theft Auto game to date. Early designs called for the inclusion of territories modeled after large swaths of North and South America, according to people familiar with the plans. But the company reeled in those ambitions and cut the main map down to a fictional version of Miami and its surrounding areas. Rockstar plans now to continually update the game over time, adding new missions and cities on a regular basis, which the leadership hopes will lead to less crunch during the game's final months. I feel like they'll be able to add more map, because Fortnite, and they said they were working with Fortnite. That came out like 3 months ago. They were working with Fortnite, so you never know.
That was later scaled back to focus on Leonida and Vice City, but with increased long-term updates promised. The presence of Gloriana and Liberty world building and possible post-launch destinations inspired by the game's original ambition. But let's be real, the theory crafting is off the charts, and some fans swear the map's up to 70% bigger than GTA 5. Some are decoding these license plates showing up in the trailers and screenshots as hints from Rockstar that there's whole other states waiting in the wings. There's constant talk of future DLC expanding the borders, even rumors that every building could be fully explorable or that dynamic events will change with the world over time. GTA 6 gunfights are getting a realism overhaul, so expect advanced animation blending powered by the character locomotion system, so firing, reloading, and movement all feel natural and connected. Think Red Dead Redemption 2, but faster and skilled for urban chaos. Reloads are detailed and impacts on targets are much more pronounced. Each weapon can display visual wear thanks to the enhanced graphic rendering pattern.
Exactly, like one thing that I love that's back, blowing people body parts off. You know, that sounds kind of insane. Like, what are you talking? Grand Theft Auto 5, when you shoot people, like nothing happens. You shoot them with a shotgun and it happens. Red Dead Redemption 2 though, brain splattering everywhere. I need Grand Theft Auto 6 to have that, but even more detailed if they could. With the blood, shoot someone in the leg, more blood coming out, you know, more realistic. I'm pretty sure it will have it, but that's what I love more about Red Dead. The realism compared to Grand Theft Auto 5, but I can't say that because Grand Theft Auto 5 came out 2013, but y'all know what I mean.
Weapon selection will become more strategic, so instead of carrying an endless arsenal, Lucia and Jason will visibly holster or carry their guns, and the weapon wheel is now clearly limited, so what you can see on your character is what you can actually use. And it looks like weapons can even be stashed in the vehicle trunks, just like Red Dead Redemption 2's saddle system. For the firearm lineup, Rockstar is drawing from real-world inspiration, and leaks are backing up a huge variety of confirmed and likely firearms. Assault rifles include M16, carbine rifle, Springfield Armory M1A, the M4A1 Soft Mod Block 2, the Colt LE 6920, and the Remington 700 BDL.
Hey,
submachine guns feature compact SMG,
That's
micro
SMG,
and the H&K MP5 and MP40. Pistols range from modern polymer pistols like the SIG 320 and Glock hybrids to the M1911 variants, the Bursa 380s, Beretta 92s, and Colt Python. Shotguns include double barrels, pump action models like the Mossberg 590 and the Benelli M4. Sniper rifles cover bolt action, Hunter Sniper, and Ruger 1022. Machine guns include the MK48 and M249 SAW. Explosive feature the Milker Mark 14 MGL, smoke and flashbang grenades, and even rocket launchers. And if you loved brawling in Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 6 goes even deeper. Trailers and leaks show environmental fighting like Jason shoving enemies into cars or Lucia brawling in a ring. A variety of melee weapons include baseball bats, knives, crowbars, pool cues, golf clubs, and even flashlights that double as weapons. There's also mechanics for grappling, shoulder switching, which is huge. I'm telling you right
now, motherfuckers try to jump me in Grand Theft Auto Online, I'm throwing bricks, throwing knives, whatever I can. Because y'all know me, I'm a brawler. When I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I was knocking all them dudes out.
Picking up and dropping objects, and animations to match context. Then you have the tools, gadgets, and features. Leaked tools and inventory items include car theft and break-in gear like the auto dialer, immobilizer bypass for new cars, Slim Jim for old cars, tracker jammer, and cutoff tool. Recon and stealth equipment feature binoculars, USB drives, and backpacks and duffel bags for carrying loot. Roleplay and healing items include painkillers, trauma kits, snacks, drinks, and cigarettes for minor buffs or debuffs, and inventory doesn't just look cosmetic. Bags and containers could play a major strategic role in planning jobs or escaping with loot. The combat in GTA 6 is shaping up to be the most tactical, responsive, and immersive of any Rockstar game yet. Gunfights are going to be brutal and require planning. Your arsenal is going to be personal and changes based on what you can actually carry. Yeah. Tools and gadgets open up creative ways to approach missions, whether you want to be subtle, get loud, or just improvise on the fly. So based on...
Let me tell you something, we getting loud. You know what I'm saying? Grand Theft Auto. We do the sneaky stuff, you know, when it's really time to make money, do a heist, okay. But when we on them streets, bro, it's like we make another Transformers movie, bro. I'm throwing bombs, shooting everything, grenades, sticky bombs, tear gas, throwing everything, bro. I don't like all that sneaky, like we getting loud. I want a dunk. Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm gonna be in a dunk, hanging out the window, spraying people. Never stay idle in my lobby. You will get hit.
Official trailers, credible leaks, and the patents that we've discussed, GTA 6 appears to be completely overhauling how crime and law enforcement work in the game world. The most significant change centers around witness mechanics and evidence-based policing. So NPCs now react contextually to crimes using the virtual character animation system. Some are going to flee, others might record with phones, and a few might even try to intervene. The game is going to track who witnessed what, and with police radio chatter mentioning full descriptions and alert systems showing how information spreads, this creates a more realistic chain of consequences where crimes don't happen in isolation. Police behavior has evolved beyond simple spawn mechanics through the virtual navigation system. Law enforcement now coordinates tactics, blocks escape routes, and approaches situations strategically rather than rushing blindly toward players. Different agencies like city police, county sheriffs, and specialized units are going to respond with varying tactics and escalation levels based on the severity of ongoing crimes. Perhaps most importantly, leaked footage suggests an implementation of a true line of sight system. Unlike previous GTA games where police had supernatural awareness of player locations, officers in GTA 6 appear to lose track of players who break visual contact. This fundamental change could finally balance the police encounters, making stealth and tactical thinking viable alternatives to constant gunfights. The wanted system now operates on persistent evidence rather than arbitrary timers. Police remember repeat offenders, witness descriptions carry weight, and disguises or vehicle changes might actually help players evade detection. Security cameras, facial recognition, and clothing changes all factor into how law enforcement responds to and investigates crime. Additional leaked features point towards even more realistic elements like the ability to surrender to police, crime timers that show realistic response times, location-based consequences like store bans, and memory systems similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. Keys feature more trucks, buggies, and watercraft, all managed through the virtual navigation system for realistic flow pattern. Visual and physics improvements are immediately apparent in the official footage. Vehicles accumulate dirt, sun fade, and grime over time, while damage shows through visible deformation with broken lights and shattered glass. Yeah. Weather effects include functioning windshield wipers and realistic tire marks on wet roads. The enhanced graphics rendering patent handles these dynamic material changes and wear patterns, while boats create proper spray effects during operation. Customization looks like it's expanded significantly beyond previous games. Trailers and credible leaks point to extensive body kit options, wheel choices, paint jobs, and even quick repair mechanics like replacing damaged doors with junkyard parts.
Here at GameFly, we've been innovating video game rentals since 2002. Interior
customization appears much deeper too, with work. Players can now target pawn shops, diners, armored vehicles, and various other establishments, each featuring their own unique layouts, security systems, and escape routes. No two robberies play out identically. Some locations offer back exits, while others might spring ambushes, creating genuine unpredictability and criminal opportunities. The digital layer of daily life has become much richer through expanded device interaction. Trailers confirm working smartphones with Snapmatic photo sharing, a WhatsApp-style messaging app called What's Up, comprehensive texting systems, selfie mechanics, and social media feeds. Leaked materials suggest additional tech integration through smartwatches and interactive car dashboards, deepening the technological immersion for both protagonists and NPCs. Activities and minigames span a wide range based on official glimpses and leak evidence. Gym sessions, fighting rings, fishing, diving, pool, dirt biking, football, basketball courts, and classic casino games all appear confirmed or strongly reported. Some of these activities may tie into RPG-style progression systems affecting character stats or appearance, similar to Red Dead Redemption 2's detailed character development mechanic. Character progression itself appears more sophisticated through rumored weight, muscle, and hair growth systems that track changes over time. High-confidence leaks describe item sharing between Lucia and Jason, dynamic communication systems for cooperative play, shifting store hours, and enhanced AI behaviors powered by the virtual character animation and character locomotion patents. These systems suggest more nuanced character interactions and world responsiveness. Random encounters leverage the virtual navigation system to create organic, unscripted moments throughout Leonida, with official trailers and reliable sources confirming events ranging from drug deals and DUI stops to swamp rituals, kidnapping rescues, and bizarre local encounters. These dynamic events maintain the world's unpredictability while feeling natural rather than obviously scripted. The aquatic component deserves special